If nothing changes, nothing changes. And that's why most people stay exactly the same. They complain about their lives. They dream about being different. But they wake up every day and repeat the exact same patterns, the same thoughts, the same habits, the same excuses. And then they wonder why nothing ever improves. Let me tell you something you already know, but refuse to accept. Motivation won't save you. Inspiration won't save you. Waiting for the perfect moment won't save you. You don't need another video, another quote, another reason to start tomorrow. You need a new identity, a new standard, a complete internal reset. Because the person you are right now is the product of everything you've done up until this point. Your current habits built your current reality. Your current thoughts created your current life. And if you want a different life, you need to become a different person. Not a better version of who you are. A completely new version. That's the part most people can't stomach. They want change without loss, growth without discomfort, a new life with the same old self. But it doesn't work that way. Real transformation requires letting go of old habits, of old comfort, of old excuses, of the version of yourself that got you here but can't take you further. You have to outgrow who you were. Not hate that person, not regret that person. Just outgrow them. The way a snake sheds skin, the way a tree drops dead leaves. Necessary, natural, painful, but required. Most people resist this. They cling to familiarity. They protect their comfort zone like it's keeping them safe. But comfort isn't safety. It's stagnation. It's the slow death of potential. And you've been comfortable long enough. Real change doesn't happen in bursts. It's not built on weekends. It's not found in New Year's resolutions or motivation spikes. Real change is built daily, in routines, in systems, in the quiet, boring, unglamorous repetition of doing the right thing when no one is watching. That's where transformation lives. Not in the highlight reel, in the mundane, in the decision to show up when you don't feel like it, to choose discipline over distraction, to protect your standards even when it's inconvenient. This is the work most people avoid because it's not exciting. It doesn't get applause. It doesn't trend, but it's the only thing that actually changes you. Discipline is not punishment. It's self-respect in action. It's saying I matter enough to keep my word to myself. I matter enough to build the life I want instead of accepting the life I have. I matter enough to become someone I'm proud of. That shift changes everything. Because now you're not motivated by emotions. You're anchored by identity. And identity is stronger than motivation. Motivation fades. Identity stays. If you see yourself as disciplined, you act disciplined. If you see yourself as someone who finishes what they start, you finish. If you see yourself as someone who doesn't settle, you don't. It's that simple. But here's the problem. Your current identity was programmed unconsciously by your environment, your upbringing, your past failures, your limiting beliefs. And if you don't consciously reprogram it, it will keep running the same script, the same self-sabotage, the same doubts. The same patterns. You have to change your thoughts, or they will control you. Every thought you repeat becomes a belief. Every belief you reinforce becomes part of your identity. And your identity determines your actions. So if you want to change your actions, start with your thoughts. Monitor them. Challenge them. Replace them. When your mind says I can't, ask, is that true? Or is that just familiar? When your mind says I'm not that type of person, ask who decided that. When your mind says it's too hard, ask compared to staying the same. This is conscious reprogramming, and it's the most important work you'll ever do, because your mind will either be your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. There is no in between. Change is uncomfortable. That's not a flaw in the process. That's the process. Discomfort is the signal that you're growing, that you're stretching beyond your current limits, that you're becoming someone new. Most people feel discomfort and quit. They think something's wrong. They think it's not supposed to feel this hard. But hard is the point. If it were easy, you'd already be there. The discomfort is proof you're doing something your old self couldn't do. Stay there. Don't run. Don't numb it. Don't distract yourself. Sit in the discomfort and let it reshape you. That's where the transformation happens. Not in the comfort, in the tension, in the space between who you were and who you're becoming. That space is sacred. Most people never enter it. They live their entire lives in the safety of the known. But you're not most people, or you wouldn't still be listening. The old you must end. Not violently, not with shame. Patiently, deliberately, with full awareness that who you were served a purpose. But that purpose is complete. You've learned the lessons. You've survived the pain. You've gathered the experience. Now it's time to become someone else. Someone stronger. Someone clearer. Someone who operates from a higher standard. This is identity, death. And it's not dramatic. It's quiet. It happens in the small decisions. In choosing the hard right over the easy wrong. In saying no to distractions. In showing up when it's inconvenient. In keeping your word when no one would know if you broke it. That's how you kill the old self. Not with force, with consistency. With relentless, patient, deliberate action. And on the other side of that death is rebirth. A new version of you. Built by you. For you. Not shaped by circumstance, by choice. You don't change overnight. That's the lie the world sells. Quick fixes, fast results, instant transformation. But real change doesn't work like that. You rebuild daily. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. One thought at a time. And over weeks, months, years, you become unrecognizable. Not to others, to yourself. You look back and realize you're not the same person anymore. You don't think the same. You don't react the same. You don't tolerate the same things. Your standards changed. Your identity changed. Your life changed. Because you changed. Deliberately. Consciously. Completely. Raise your standards. Not just for what you do. For who you are. For how you think. For what you accept. For what you tolerate. Most people have low standards disguised as humility. They settle and call it being realistic. They quit and call it self-care. They avoid discomfort and call it balance. But you know better. High standards aren't arrogance. They're self-respect. They're the refusal to live below your potential. They're the commitment to become everything you're capable of becoming. Protect your focus, because the world will try to steal it. Distractions, noise, other people's opinions, drama, comfort, all of it designed to keep you small, to keep you the same, to keep you manageable. But you're not here to be manageable. You're here to transform, to evolve, to become someone new, someone you've never been before, someone you're proud to be. That requires focus, ruthless focus on your thoughts, your habits, your environment, your energy. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Your future self is built by what you focus on today. So choose carefully, choose consciously, choose with the end in mind. Become someone new, not by accident, by design. Build yourself with the same care an architect builds a masterpiece. Don't waste it being the same person year after year. Change completely. Rebuild from the inside out. Become unrecognizable. Become unstoppable. Become new. The transformation won't announce itself with fireworks. There won't be a moment where everything suddenly clicks. It happens quietly, in the accumulation of small choices. In the mornings you wake up early when you could have slept in. In the meals you choose that fuel you instead of comfort you. In the conversations you walk away from because they no longer serve who you're becoming. Every single day, you're either reinforcing the old identity or building the new one. There is no neutral. There is no pause button. You're always moving in one direction or the other. And most people don't realize this until years have passed, and they're still in the same place, wondering what happened. Don't let that be you. Don't let another year go by where you're the same person with the same problems, having the same conversations about the same dreams you never chase. Decide right now that the old version ends today, that the excuses stop here, that the transformation begins in this moment, because it can. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Not next month. Now. Comment "I am changing" if you're done staying the same.